Baylor Baseball has hired two new assistant coaches. Zach Dillon will be the hitting coach as well as the recruiting coordinator, while James Leverton will be the pitching coach. So this obviously means the prior staff is no longer going to be at Baylor for now. I mean, for baseball at least. We'll see what happens, though. Of course. And Zach Dillon was a former Baylor baseball player from 2003 to 2006. He was also a volunteer assistant in 2012. He was the last 6 years. He was the director of 12 Baseball, which is a premier select baseball select youth and high school program out at Katy, Texas. So, and he maximized the potential there, all the players, and created a competitive environment. So, and while he was at Baylor, he was really, really good during his career, finishing with 307 batting average, 124 RBIs, and 115 walks. By his senior year, hit 421, a 496 on base percentage in the Big 12. He led the league in average and walks, including finishing top 20 nationally in walks per game. So that goes to show how good of a hitter he was. He was also, in the 2014, he was the director and head coach of a 18 under Iowa Sticks team, which is a premier baseball youth team in Iowa. He was also like the the director of the premier baseball high school spring league, as well as the PPC showcase camps. He was also an assistant coach at University of Iowa. Well, he was there. He was a third base coach and a hitting coach, as well as a recruiting coordinator in all areas of program development. He was also a part of the MCC staff in 2016 as an assistant coach and a recruiting coordinator. So he is familiar with Mitch Thompson, not only as a player, but as a coach. As a guy who worked under him, not just as a player. So this is obviously a great hire, bringing an alum back, and with all those credentials. And James Leverton, he was spent one last year as a pitching coach at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. But prior to that, he was at MCC as a pitching coach for 6 years, including that team that won the National Junior College World Series in 2021. He's definitely developed a lot of guys. He mentored like 2 second-round picks, 8 all-conference pitchers, 3 pitchers of the year. So, yeah. This is obviously another great hire, and he was actually a former Big 12 baseball player. He played at Texas Tech in 2008, and he was a 8th round pick. And he played 3 years at Texas Tech as a pitcher, outfielder, and a first baseman. He led the Texas Tech pitching staff in 2008 with a 3.86 ERA and 31 relief appearances. Earned all Big 12 honorable mention as a first baseman in 2007. He played 7 years in the minor leagues under the Chicago Cubs and Miami Marlins organizations. So, yeah, he's definitely a great hire, obviously. And by the way, Zach Dillon was a 20th round pick in the MLB draft back in 2006 for the Baltimore Orioles. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Let's get to 400 subscribers and more by the end of this year.